What's up, everybody? What's going on? TJ Topinski here from Lions Den Detroit. Welcome to the Goal Crusher Challenge. Now, if you're like most people, you are feeling overwhelmed. You're pulled every which way, day to day, trying to get everything done in your life, but yet you feel like you're not actually getting anything done, especially when you're talking about your personal life or your personal goals. So you're staying busy, but you're not able to actually advance on those personal and professional goals that you want to do. And we're going to smash all that right now. I'm going to show you step by step in just a second that's going to help you to get hyper focused and disciplined so that you can have the confidence every day to crush your goals. So here's the gist of it. There's a three-legged stool that you need in order to have happiness and fulfillment in your life. The first is we need to have routines that support our goals that we want to achieve in our life. We need to be able to have routines that support the person that we want to be ideally in life. And that is what we're doing right here in the Goal Crusher Challenge. Now, most people have tried this, right? Most people have tried to have new routines in their life or set new goals in their life, and it didn't work. Now, that's where the second leg comes in, and something that's a key piece to the Goal Crusher Challenge. Now, second is we need to have an environment around us that supports what we've got going on. It supports what we're trying to do, and it encourages us to solidify this new self and our new habits in our life. So we achieve this in a major way through the Goal Crusher Challenge, because as you're going through this Goal Crusher Challenge, you're going to be accountable to everyone else that is also doing the Goal Crusher Challenge with you. And then third, we need to optimize our health and fitness of our mind and of our body. Now, this doesn't get directly addressed in the Goal Crusher Challenge, but it does in our Lions Den Iron Sharpens Iron program. However, you can just incorporate some of the things, if you feel so inclined, some of the things that will help you with your health and your fitness, like reading or like going to the gym, into this exercise so that you can crush goals in those aspects of your life too, and you'll have all three legs of the stool. Now I'm about to walk you through this exercise, everything through this exercise, and it's going to help you to map out everything that you got going on in your life and also the things that you don't want to have going on in your life that you do have going on in your life. We're going to pull all that junk out. We're going to make sure that you focus on everything that you want in your life. We're going to put together in a format that's going to give you crystal clear clarity on what you should be doing with your life day to day. How does that sound, guys? Does that sound amazing or what? As this exercise, this Goal Crusher Challenge, if you do it, if you complete it, if you start to work within this Goal Crusher Challenge with your peers, this will transform your life. I promise you that. Okay, so also, when you have this that we're about to go through, when you complete this exercise and you have this to work from, you'll have more confidence in your life, and you're automatically going to demand more respect from everybody else in your life, because you're going to have enough discipline to stick to your schedule and stick to your routine. You're going to have enough respect for yourself to honor yourself and give yourself the time for everything that you want in your life, that others aren't going to be able to steal your time anymore. How does that sound? How many people start their day by letting others steal their time? A lot of people do, and we're going to nip that in the bud right away. So when you're done, I promise you're going to have time for all those things you're currently not doing in your life, like working out or going on dates with your significant other or getting a good night's rest. All the things you say you don't have time for now, yeah, you're not going to have that excuse anymore. So I tell you what, when I am running my life in the way that I'm about to show you how to do, I never sleep as good as I do when I'm using this system, right? Because I have a great day, I'm extremely productive, I know what I'm going to do tomorrow, and so I can be present in the moment. How many of you have a problem with being present in the moment with other people in your life, whether it be at work or at home, right? When you're playing with your kids or when you're talking to your spouse. So this is going to help you to be more present, because you're going to feel fulfilled. You're going to get everything that you need to get done throughout your day. You're going to advance in all your personal and your professional goals, and so that you feel confident, you feel disciplined, you feel good, and you can be present. How does that sound? Now imagine what that's going to feel like when you feel that confident about your life and how you're advancing your goals when you lay down your head at the end of the night and be able to sleep. You are going to sleep like a little baby. I promise you that. So on that note, there's no need for me to waste any more of your time explaining it further. Let's dig into the training, guys. All right, let's jump in here. We're just going to dig right in. So what do we got here? First, what we want to do is figure out what we've got going on in our life. What ideally do we want in our life? What ideally do we put into our life or have in our life? Or what things do we do in our life in order to be the person that we want to be, in order to live the life that we want to live? So what I want you to do is either take out a pen and a piece of paper, or even better, take out some type of document on your computer and give yourself three columns, three different sections. One for self, one for work, and one for family, friends, and maybe planning. Okay, the planning is more related to me and what I've got going on, and I'll show you in a second. But at least something for self, something for work, and something for family and friends. Okay, now we're gonna have those three sections, and I'm gonna go through some of the things that I have in here to help you to spark some ideas, to get some inspiration. Now on here I've got, I don't know, probably 30 different things. I would assume that most people probably have half this, but think about also one or two or maybe three things that you want to do that you're not doing. So for example, yoga, or going to the gym on a regular basis, or going to float tank for recovery, or any of those cool things, or doing meal prep. Some of the things that you want to do that you see other people doing that you're like, man, that sounds cool to me. That's something that I want to do, but you just haven't made time for it. We're going to make time for it right now. Okay? So I'm going to start here with mine, just to give you some ideas. For self, for me, I wanted to make sure that I was meditating and hydrating. I want to write every single day. In the morning, I drink tea. I want to make sure that I'm stretching. I like to do day trading and swing trading, and so I give myself a little bit of time every day to set up trades for that, and that goes along with the chart technical analysis. So before, those things used to consume my day. I'd always be checking the charts and checking the stats on what the trading was, and instead now I allocate it and block it off in a certain period of time so it doesn't consume the rest of my day. I give myself time to travel, the gym, or the work. I make sure that I have time to eat lunch, eat breakfast, eat dinner, have phone calls with my family. So that's another thing that you guys might not be doing that you want to do is you might, even if you live in the same city as your family, you might not talk to them or see them all the time. So I've built in time into my schedule to call my grandma and my grandpa and my uncle and people that I don't normally talk to so that I can talk to them more often. And then, of course, sleep and meal prep. Now for work, I've got updates with my teams, updates with project management, my project manager, and then Pomodoros is an interesting technique, and I suggest that if you have freedom and liberty to work your work schedule the way that you want, that you use what's called the Pomodoro technique, and that's something that you can look up on your own. But basically, it blocks out your time in bite-sized chunks of 25 minutes, and that way I don't believe in multitasking at all. I believe that you should focus exactly on what you've got going on in your life and be present with everything. You're going to be much, much more effective. Every time you get interrupted, it takes about 15 minutes to get back focused. So I don't believe in multitasking, and instead I use what's called the Pomodoro technique, and the timer runs and I stay focused on my tasks. So the Pomodoros here is basically time for me to do my miscellaneous tasks, and I put those in the slot that I have for Pomodoros. Now, the thing is optimizing the ads that we're running, reviewing the analytics, executive meetings with my other executives, doing things for my with the nonprofit Bunker Labs, making sure that my email, this is another big one here, is I set time to get my email back to zero sometimes at the beginning and the end, or sometimes just the end of my day, so that I'm not constantly checking my email all day long to see what's going on and letting people drag me away and letting people dictate my day. So that's what I meant earlier when I said that people are going to dictate your day and tell you what to do and steal away your time. If you set time to check your email at a specific time and then you pull away and you focus on other things, people will start to respect your time because they know, hey, I can expect replies at this certain time. And you can even set little autoresponders if you want in your inbox so people know what time of the day that you check your email, so that they can expect, hey, if I need to talk to this person, I better get them an email before this time, or I won't expect a reply until after this time or that time the next day, right? So that's another excellent thing that you can do. Now, another very important thing is that at the end of your day, you should plan what you've got going on in your time slots, in your blocks for the next day. That's what's really going to give you the peace of mind. So I have time here every day to do planning, also budget, financing, and I built in time to do learning and reading for work. So we want to continue to advance and continue to grow, but a lot of us don't have the time to do that. I can grow in whatever way I want and learn whatever I want. That's why I'm able to do bodybuilding and crypto trading and know about digital marketing and learn about more and more about fitness and learn about sales funnels. And I mean, there's many things I've been able to learn in my life because I'm able to set aside time for that in my life. And then finally, for the family and friends portion, I have a couple of animals that I need to feed. I've got time slots for that. I need to build in free time, need to build in play time. I think for your mental health, it's very important that you play. So I have time built in here for play time. And then another type of reading I have built into here for mindset reading. So before I go to bed, I read something like Think and Grow Rich, or another thing that will help to cultivate my mindset so that I can stay positive. You know, it's not just about being a positive person all the time. You have to be in the habit of making yourself and keeping yourself as a positive person that's focused on the right things in your life. I make time to prep for my bed, prep for the morning. I even build in date nights with my wife here. And then chores on Saturday, build it in so that my wife stays happy. And also, something that's very important that I wasn't doing before that I can do now is doing things for my recovery. So not only am I working out hard, but I'm able to get massages, go to a float tank, do red light therapy, cryotherapy. So I built in time on Saturday morning to go and do those things. So take some time, just take about, pause this video, take about 10 minutes and just jot down everything. Just think about everything that you've got. And this document that we're about to create is going to be ever evolving. It's going to continue to grow. So don't think you need to get it perfect right out of the gate. We're going to build it in a way that you can edit it easy, and you're going to be able to add things in as you think of them as time goes on. Okay? So now let's dig into your Life by Design document. You can see from here, and I'm just going to zoom in here for you guys so you can see it a little bit better. We've got time on the left-hand side for self, for work, and for family and friends. Now, I've got a couple of different things. Don't think that yours needs to look exactly like this. This is just what my day looks like. Now, in the green, I've got my morning routine, things that I do for myself. And you can see from that document, a very simple thing here, but also extremely effective, and gives you a tremendous amount of leverage in your life when you build this and when you start doing this for yourself, okay? So you just, after you have this list done, you just build it in, right? So I'm just plopping these things in. I bulked them together and figured out how much time this is going to take, and I said between 5 and 5:30 I'm going to do it here. Write and drink tea, right here, right? Stretch and day training, I do right here between 6:30 and 7. Technical analysis, I do at the same time. I travel to work at the same time, or I prep my supplements, then I travel to work, and I bulk that into a 30-minute period of time. Then I do my workouts, have my breakfast, right? And so you are going to organize your day. You're going to design your life in this document here, okay? Now, I'm going to show you just quickly how to use it for those that don't know how to use Excel. The only thing that you're going to need to do here, okay? The only thing you're going to need to do here is there's this button right here that says Merge Cells. So you can unmerge the cells by clicking that button, and then whatever time slots you want to set something, and then you just merge the cells again, and you type in what it is you want to do in that period of time. Okay, it's that easy. All right, and then you can also select it and click this fill button and fill it with a different color. Okay, that's all you have to do. Not hard at all. Okay, so don't think that, oh, I don't know Excel, this is too complicated. It's not too complicated. It works the same way with this portion, with this portion, with this portion. Anywhere on here, you're just going to unmerge cells and merge cells together. That's the only thing that you need to do. Everything else is perfectly set up for you. But you can see through the day, everything that I just showed you in the self, in work, and in family planning is all here. Okay? So now, how does the Goal Crusher Challenge work? Well, first you create what's called your Life by Design document. You create that, you're going to download it at the link right below, and you're going to create yours. Then you take a picture of it, or you take a snapshot of it, and you upload it to your social media. And you say, hey guys, this is the lifestyle that I want. This is the life that I want to live, and I'm declaring to all you guys that I'm dedicated to living this type of life. So now you're letting everyone know what you got going on in your life so that they can hold you accountable. And then all you do is for different portions of your day, whether you're doing meditation or whether you're doing strength training, 4 times a day, try and do it 3 or 4 times a day, just post to social media. Just post, hey, just did meditation. And then the hashtags are hashtag LionsDenDetroit and hashtag Goal Crusher Challenge. And then what you want to do lastly is put the streak, right? So hashtag LionsDenDetroit, hashtag Goal Crusher Challenge, and hashtag 5-day streak, 6-day streak, 7-day streak, okay? That's it. That's all you need to do for the Goal Crusher Challenge. And then everyone that's doing the Goal Crusher Challenge is going to follow those hashtags, and we're going to be me and my team are going to be following those hashtags closely. We're going to be rooting you on and saying, hey, good job, great, keep going, hey. And if I see that there's some things that are going on in your life and you're having difficulty because you're actually being honest, I'll help you out with it. We will help you out with it. We'll reach out and we'll say, hey, how about if you try this trick, or how about this tip? We've lived a lot of life and done a lot of things for our own self-development to try to maximize our life that we can provide with you if you're just honest with us. Okay, there is one more major thing that's important. Okay, once you have your ideal week, that's all great, right? But out of this, what are you trying to achieve? So remember, I said there's a few things that you're going to add in here that are going to help to improve your life. So whether it be you want to lose 10 pounds, or you want to learn a new language, like learn Italian, or you want to spend 3 hours this week on to learn Italian, right? So you put three goals down here, and throughout the week you declare to your social media and to the world, this is what I'm trying to accomplish. This week my goal is to lose 2 pounds. This week my goal is to get to the gym 5 times per week. This week my goal is to run 5 times this week. Or this week my goal is to get a business license for my new business idea that I want. Or this week I'm going to reach out to that business mentor to help me, right? So you have just 3 goals, right? You don't need 10 goals, just 3 goals that you're going to declare and let everyone know. And on Monday, you say, this is what my goals are. I recommend that you declare your goals every single day, because this isn't just for flash. This isn't just to show off and tell other people how big your goals are. This is to declare to the universe, this is what I want. Bring it to me. Give me the power. Give me the resources. And what's cool about that is, 1, it gets you accountable to do it. 2, it programs your mind to do it. But 3, if there are people out there in the social media sphere that can help you to accomplish those goals, they will reach out to you. So if there's something that you need with business, I want to connect with 10 people this week that are interested in selling their homes. Maybe you'll see that a few people on your social media actually they see, wow, this person is doing something really great for their life. I want to work with this person because they are motivated, because they are hustling. I want to sell my home, and this is the person that I'm going to reach out to. You never, ever know what type of connections you're going to make if you put yourself out there, okay? So to review, first what you're going to do is you're going to list out everything that you have going on in your life and everything that you want to have going on in your life, and you put it into your Life by Design document. Second is you declare 3 goals at the beginning and the end of the week, and make sure that you're accountable on whether or not you finished them. And the third is post throughout the day different parts of your Life by Design and what you want to do to keep yourself accountable on what you're doing day to day, with a hashtag Lions Den Detroit, Goal Crusher Challenge, and the streak that you're on, okay? All right, so very simple things here, but this, I guarantee, is going to transform your entire life. All right, so now that you went through that exercise, now that you know exactly what this Lifestyle by Design exercise is, this whole Goal Crusher Challenge, and how it's going to help to transform your life, I've got a couple of things before I send you on your way. Now, the first thing is, make sure that you share your struggles. Don't just come on here, don't just post everything that's great and think that you're just coming out of here flawless. You're not going to come out of here flawless. This is going to be an adjustment. You have to actually reprogram your neural pathways in your brain to create these new habits, and it's painful. It's hard. So always push towards the most uncomfortable things, make the uncomfortable decisions, and overcome just the bite-sized chunks to recreate the new you. Don't just be sharing everything that's great. Also share your struggles, because it'll allow other people to see what you've got going on in your life, and they'll know that they're human, you're human, everyone is making progress, but not everything is going to be just continuing to move forward. Sometimes it's going to be 2 steps forward, 1 step back, and that's okay. Now, the second thing is, you looked at my schedule, it can be very overwhelming. This is something that's developed from years and years and years of using this system, plus also years and years and years of being an entrepreneur. So adding a lot of different things in my life, juggling different things in my life, being able to have a very full life. Don't think that you need to copy and paste my exact system and jam pack it with as many things as you need to. Instead, start with exactly where you're at right now. Start with exactly what you've got going on in your life right now, and just build your ideal week around that. Just build your Lifestyle by Design around that. Now, just being able to document it and have everything in one place so that you can see what it is that you've got going on visually is going to help tremendously. Just having that documented is going to have that help you tremendously, because you're not going to be wasting time on all this other stuff, and instead you'll have priority on the things that you know that you have to do in your life right now. And then once you get in the rhythm of that, then you can start to add more things. So don't try and do too much at one time. Now that takes me to the last point. Consistency is the key. When you're doing this, when you're going through the Goal Crusher Challenge, when you're trying to change your life, when you're trying to transform your life, when you're building new habits and routines, base hits is it. Do not try to hit home runs. You are going to burn out. Just do base hits. So post accountability, continue to work your schedule, continue to work your plan, continue to have accountability with other people by letting them know what you've got going on in your life, and just build a streak. What you want to do, what the goal is here, is to get a long streak. So before you start to add too many different things in here and make it crazy and hit a home run, don't do that. Just have consistency. Have consistency and get at least around a month underneath your belt before you start to add and subtract and move things around, all right? So consistency is key. Base hits are key here, guys. We do not want to hit home runs. We're in it for the long haul. Now, what do I need from you in order to provide you the value for this exercise? What do I want in exchange for giving you this training? All that I want from you is to share this out to your social media. We are creating an Iron Sharpens Iron Academy in Detroit, Michigan. That's a men's development, confidence, and discipline boot camp. And we need your help to get the word out. And so this is part of the program. This is part of the benefit these men will get, is being able to understand how to organize their life and lead their life in a way that gives them the freedom and the power and the discipline to have that confidence they need to feel like true men, to accomplish their goals, to chase after their goals. So I need you to share this Goal Crusher Challenge out on your social media. Let everyone know. Tell them to join in. If you know other groups and networks and clubs and organizations, say, hey, look, there's this veteran entrepreneur that I know that is running a Goal Crusher Challenge in Detroit, Michigan. Can you send this out? I think that this will be helpful to your audience. Help me to help more people. Help me and the team from Lions Den to help more people. Get this out to as many people as possible. It doesn't matter if it's in Detroit. It doesn't matter where they're at. I want to get this training out to as many people as possible. Now, if you are interested in knowing more about the Lions Den Iron Sharpens Iron Academy here in Detroit, Michigan, you can go to lionsdendetroit.com/masterclass and you can learn all about what's going on with that. But I just wanted to provide you with as much value in this training right here so that you guys can get started on accomplishing and crushing your goals. So thanks a lot for participating in the Goal Crusher Challenge. I'll see you guys when you're all posting your accountability posts. Thanks a lot. Take it easy, guys.